dressed in blues with a laugh in my eye. Shades of wonder got me on a high. We spin stories in purple and gold. Girls got colors nobody can hold. We mix it up, we make it new. Splashy and bold, that's how we do. Running on fun, we won't slow down. Paint the town, turn it upside down. Rush out my favorite traffic jam. Color like a fool, yeah, you know who I am. Dreams on the canvas, magic in my head. Painting out loud, I don't care where I live. Like a fool, splashing wild, breaking the rules. Like a fool, like a fool, like a fool. Every line, every you. Welcome to the dream team, the brush out crew.
If I was watching this video, I would like it. I would like the video, and I would probably subscribe because this is so thoroughly entertaining and also well executed. It's not a request.
It is not a request. You must like and subscribe to the stream. Words are hard this morning. I was having a bit of a panic attack because I clicked go live and it just kept circling and it kept circling and it kept circling. I'm like, are we live? Are we live? And I had the stream brought up here and it's like, it says we're live, but StreamYard says we're not live. What's happening? What's happening?
Oh boy. We're good. We're good.
We're good. We're here. We're here. That's all that matters. It's me, Dreamy Tabitha, an artist here on YouTube, and Maria, the geeky crochet, unlocking lore, etc., etc., etc. If you've seen The King and I, you know. Have you seen with Yul Brynner?
Yes.
Yes, etc., etc., etc. Shall we dance? Dun, dun, dun.
I haven't seen that in years.
I haven't seen that in forever. We should. Maria, I know you're in Canada, but let's get together and watch The King and I. What do you think?
Absolutely.
We should. We'll just meet
Watch
somewhere
party.
in like New Jersey. That's like halfway, right?
Hey,
I don't,
why can't we meet in Windsor?
I don't know where that is. Is
That's
it-
like it's right like beside the States. How about Buffalo? There you
Buffalo.
go.
Oh.
Or Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. That's not halfway for me.
Doesn't
I
matter.
see how it is. I see how it is. We're just whatever best serves Maria. She doesn't want to come to warmer climates. She's like, no, I want to bring Tabitha to colder climates, which I already am. It's 46 degrees this morning. I'm freezing. Okay, I'm freezing. I'm not built like Maria or like Sevi. I can't handle it. I can't handle it.
I'm minus 11 degrees Celsius. Go Google it up, chat.
I ain't got the time for that American
I ain't got the time for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cold up here. So
I don't like it. But anyway, Maria, welcome back to the Brush Hour segment. I was doing some Super Mario stuff because you, the chat, and your members and the patrons had voted on the character. And of course, we had to do Mario. But I switched it up a little bit. I switched it up. So I'm not just doing traditional Mario. We're doing a super powered, flower powered Mario. So we're going to get that done. And Maria was working on her comic. So she's made some headway with that. Really glad about it. But we want to say hello to the most important people this morning before we get doing our artwork here. We've got Larry Knight says it's Tabitha time, but now it's Tabitha and Maria time. DL hitting us with everything in the kitchen sink. Spider Unlimited says in Orlando in 24 hours. Excellent. By the way, look at that beautiful avatar over there. I wonder who made that. I wonder. Made that. Mando says, let's go. Gage and Corey, good morning. And then we have, there's Maria. There's her channel. If you want to look for it, by the way, it should be in the description box down below, but this is the picture you can look for as well. Karen, good morning. Ooh, that's a beautiful picture. I used to be obsessed when I was younger, after seeing Lord of the Rings and everything like that. I used to be obsessed with pictures like this, with the sun's filtering through the trees. And,
didn't you want to like draw and paint trees fairly recently?
Well, I've been working on background design.
There you go.
Trees. Yeah, I had been doing some hand-drawn trees and I've loved drawing trees ever since I was little. And I used to also be a photographer. So, like, the idea of trying to figure out how to capture the sun, like, anytime you get a photo and the sun's rays come through, unless they're like right across the model's face, it's just perfection. Kinu, good morning. Hail. I Cannels over on the kick side was along with Grape saying it's brush hour like a fool. Risk it for the biscuit. Good morning, dreamers, with a good cup of the elixir. Thank you. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. You've seen The King and I. Everybody should see The King and I. When you dance, I dance. When you kneel, you shall kneel. That's right. You'll never be above us. I like one of my favorite quotes in that movie is this person Moses in your Bible. I think he's an idiot. It's just such a bold thing to say, right? And obviously it takes the English by surprise. Like, how dare you say that? Maria, you're in Canada? Me too?
Yes.
Karen in Canada.
Hello.
Mando over on Kick is another Maria. Woo! And then people are telling us how cold it is where they live. Sucks to be you. Sorry about that. There you go. Loud noises. All right, I think we're okay. I can draw stick trees. I know we're supposed to get Mando on here, and so that I can teach her how to draw landscapes. The thing is, I'm better at painting landscapes than I am at drawing them. So if Mando wanted to learn how to paint them, I mean, not that I can't draw landscapes. I'm just better at painting them. So, but you know. Maria, what lore are you unlocking? This is a great segue to tell us what it is. Once again, for those who don't know, what are you working on today?
Well, I've got some pretty amazing things. Today, I'm going to be working on my cute little
marshmallow head.
So recently, I've been obsessed with Hollow Knight, the game that
the one that you keep dying in?
The one that I keep dying. Yeah. It's a kill. So I decided, it's like, you know what? I'm going to do something that I am good at, and which is not gaming, and that is crochet.
Crochet away. Sachet. Cole Hauser, yo. I hope you're enjoying the warmth here. He is a fellow Canadian of yours, Maria. And hopefully Cole Hauser probably woke up this morning and he's like, the freak, it's so cold outside. I came to Florida for the shorts weather. Of course, for him, at 40 degrees, it probably is shorts.
Well, you know that in winter, Canadians fly to Florida.
This is what I've heard.
No, this is very true.
It's very true.
I have seen it with my own eyes.
They call them the winter birds, right?
Yeah. They're the winter birds.
The winter birds.
They're not strong. They're not tough. They can't handle the
Rage quit Hollow Knight many times, but I love the design. There we go. This ain't cold. Okay. It's
there
cold.
you go. Thank you.
It is cold. You can say okay, so all right. Semantics. It's not cold. It's chilly. It's chilly.
It's nippy. It's nippy.
Yeah, it's little,
nippy.
Well, yeah, you go outside and you go, ooh, that is cold for me. Like, that's enough. That's all I need. I just go, I don't like this. Not, hey, look, if I had my way, if I ruled the world, if I was the creator of the universe, I would have Christmas, like snowy, cold weather from like October to December, and the rest of the year would be summer.
Okay, I've lived in a place like that before.
Yeah. I do live in a place like that. And for some reason, it's March and it still feels like November in Virginia. And I don't like that.
Well, I've lived in a place where it's literally 40 degrees Celsius in the summertime and 32 degrees Celsius in the wintertime. That's over 100 degrees, between 90 and 100 degrees in winter and summer, both. I have to say, I mean, I have to say that in the wintertime, it was very pleasant because it was a nice chilly 17 degrees. What was that? Oh, 80 degrees, between 70 and 80 degrees in the morning. It would skyrocket up to 95, and then all this in one day, and then it would drop down for another 15 degrees, which is again, 70 degrees in a single day. So you felt the chill,
yeah,
but at the same time, it wasn't that cold. And that was in the winter time.
I mean, I don't necessarily. I'm not too bothered by a little bit of coolness, but
Mm,
because it does kind of get you in the feels for like certain holidays and stuff like that. But it's
mm.
March. My feels should be shorts and tank tops. That's what my feels should be. Smoothies. That's where I'm at with that. You're right, Cole Hauser. It's snowbirds, not winterbird. Semantics. What are you gonna do?
Semantics again.
Darn semantics.
All right. Okay. So
I thought you were going to tell the lovely people about your comic, but
okay, so I am working on a comic. I have to get it. So just a second.
she's not even prepared,
thankfully,
guys.
hang on a second. It's right here. Hang on.
Oh, there it is, a book. All right, sorry, I rushed to it. Wow, it doesn't. It's a nameless book. Doesn't even have a title on it yet.
Nope, it doesn't have a title. And it's going to be that way because it's going to be many, many tales. Tales from the sketchbook. I like that title.
I like. It speaks to me. It speaks.
So
I'm
working on a comic of. I'm not going to be working on it today. I'm going to be finishing up my Hollow Knight little crochet pattern. So I'm working on the gratitude of the crane. Tsuru no onegashi. If for those of you who know Japanese. Oh, thank you. And so I have been working on these little comic strips. Let's see if the camera can. There it is. That's nice. Yeah. So it's going to be a 10 page comic. Very, very small. And I just hope that the story does relay and you can understand it through the comic. This is my first comic. So I'm doing the story of a crane who is stuck. There's the farmer. The farmer comes in, frees it. And then she comes back as a girl. Obviously I haven't gotten to it. I really like this page. This is like my favorite page, I gotta say. Nice. So she comes back as a girl and she starts giving these beautiful fabrics to the couple because he's married. He's an old man and he's married and they're very poor. So she starts giving these fabrics that she produces the next day in the morning, but she starts getting gaunt and very pale and losing weight. And in the end, I'm just going to spoil it because it's a known story.
I don't know. Well, but I don't know. Don't spoil it because we don't know. All right. Show of hands in the chat. What's the name of the story?
The Gratitude of the Crane.
Okay. Show of hands in the chat. How many of you know how the Gratitude of the Crane ends? So we'll see. I'll show you in a second. Don't spoil the ending because people are going to want to read it. They want to read it. Don't spoil the ending.
Okay. Well, it's kind of obvious, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's obvious. See, I don't know. It ends on the last page. See, I want to read it. It ends on the last page. Exactly. No, don't spoil it. I mean, come on. Yeah,
it says it right there. Spoil it.
Okay, I'm sorry, Karen. That's the whole point. You gotta have the hanger. You gotta have the cliffhanger. Yeah. Don't spoil. What that would be like me writing Lord of the Rings and then telling you in the Fellowship of the Ring before I even finish it, and I'm trying to market it. It's like, by the way, Boromir dies.
But he does die.
Yes, he does die. But you don't need to know that until you read the book. So that way you get invested.
Fine, fair enough. Okay, here's my Hot Take Tuesday, because it is Hot Take Tuesday.
It is Hot Take Tuesday. Okay. Really quickly, though.
Okay.
Grapes wants to apologize for being a jerky lurky last night and reversing my controls when I tried to carry the glass with Sevi.
I saw that. I didn't have the points. I didn't have the points to reverse. So.
But we love it. I'm glad that you guys are using the channel points. It's actually a little bit bittersweet. Sometimes I'm really glad that you use the channel points, and then other times I'm not glad you use the channel point. But also, Rizkit for the Biscuit has sent a $4 super sticker.
What does that mean in the menu?
We don't have hang on.
With tax?
Okay, let me see here. So we got our little menu here. And so It's not quite 5. It's not quite French fries, but it is definitely 2 Marias. So double the Maria. So they're going to try to take these. So they're going to try to take these. Or I mean, we could have had 4 donuts.
That's also true.
It's also true. We could
Only $1 to hit the sweet spot. Only $1 to hit the sweet spot. Sugar on my fingers, glaze on my chin. Cheeto deep fry. Only $1 to hit the sweet spot. Couple pennies in a cup, crumbs on the floor, crumbs on the dash, crumbs on my shirt. Give me sprinkles, give me jelly, give me plain. No, that's all you get because that was a
Got it.
bonus. That was the tax part. Sorry.
Got it.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, thank you, Riskit. And yeah, exactly. It only $1 to hit the sweet stuff. But or you get $2 for Maria. What? I don't even remember what that conversation was for because that was a while ago.
That was like 3 years ago.
That was a while ago.
That was 3. No, wait. That was 2022.
Oh, see,
because I recognize that the place where I was streaming from, and I was living in 2022 at that time.
You were a different person back then.
4 years.
By the way, don't listen to Mando. This is terrible advice. It's your comic. Do what you want. No, terrible advice. Terrible advice. Fantastic says, I'm not sorry for when I do it. I knew it. Or half a Maria and 3 donuts. I know. The menu. Look, we're not Starbucks. You can't alter the menu.
Wow.
Oh, that place is good though. Like Kohlhauser. Like I think it's super fun. Voodoo Donuts. I think it's a great place to experience at least once in your life. I one time when it was raining and I was like, really go for a donut. So I drove to Universal Studios and I went to City Walk, went to Voodoo Donuts, got myself a donut, and then went back home and ate it.
That's actually really nice.
That's really nice. Did I even see the sticker? I thought I did. It's a cup of coffee, right?
Oh.
Yeah. Were you trying to cheers me, Riskit? Did I miss something? Clink. Oh, okay. I did, Maria, forgive me.
What?
I did put a little bit of sugar in my coffee this morning. I know.
Heresy.
I know.
This is terrible.
I don't want to let you down, but I did. So it's funny watching Maria peek over this. I know. I can't change it. I can't put it anywhere else.
No, I'm also looking at my I'm also looking at my pattern that is right in front of me, so that I look at the screen and looking down. It's like, okay, all right. Now it's just the thing is that I'm lost. Ha ha ha! I lost myself.
You're lost. Cajun Corey says, "What are dog biscuits made out of? Cauliflower." Oh, that's terrible, Cajun Corey. That deserves it. So they're gonna try to take these. Wait.
That joke.
I love that Maria's face can be used for so many occasions. Like, it's so good. Like, that's great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Like, that's a compliment. Like, and look at that. The people want Maria. Wow. They want your face all scrunched up in a bright red sweatshirt going, huh?
What?
Trying to understand what's happening. I wonder. You can hear that I'm talking, and then apparently I don't know if I made a statement and then Maria made that face, or if somebody else was part of the conversation, and then I was trying to explain something. I like to believe that it was something that somebody else said. But
fair,
fair. Cajun Corey, thank you so much. Terribly good. That's right. Cajun Corey sometimes hits it out of the park with his dad jokes.
Yeah.
I will say that I can't remember which one's been my favorite so far because he's done so many different ones. Don't worry, Maria. My coffee this morning is grinding my own coffee beans, putting them into a French press with a pinch of salt, hot water, nothing else. Mando's a real woman. Okay?
Yes.
What can I say? What can I say? No, not even any milk or cream or anything, Mando. Wow.
She's a strong woman. There's no such thing as strong coffee. Only weak people.
Only weak people. Oh.
Yeah. Oklahoma saying. I got my t-shirt for that.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Be that way. Oh my gosh, it's Nadia. Nadia. Horror with Nadia. Wait. Tabitha, is that a winking Bulbasaur in the back? It is. So I have, you can't really see, but I have a Snorlax gifted
Yeah, I
to
can
me
see.
by my amazing subscribers. I
Woohoo!
finally have my Snorlax. And then I have Bulbasaur, I have Charmander, obviously, Pikachu, which my brother gave that to me. And then I have a Pikachu dressed as Bulbasaur.
Oh no, that's so cute.
Excuse me, Snorlax. My bad.
As a Snorlax.
I was
Okay.
looking at Bulbasaur. I have a Pikachu dressed as Snorlax. I
Okay.
like Snorlax. I like Snorlax.
Nobody's saying anything.
But you know what the ironic part is? I have all these Pokemon over here.
Yes.
Do you know none of them are my favorite?
And which was
And
your favorite?
I don't own a single Squirtle.
Your favorite is Squirtle? Oh wow. Well, that makes sense.
What? Why? I like squirrels. I like turtles. It makes sense. You're right. Squirtles. That makes sense. It makes sense.
It does
You know,
make sense. So.
Makes sense. Freddie, good morning.
Oh, I'm doing.
Oh, hola, Maria.
What? That was Freddie. Good morning, Maria. Maria de Tol. Stop it.
Is he calling you something? Is that a
Well,
slur?
no, it's not a slur. It's like Maria of all the pains. It's okay. It's a yeah, de todos los dolores.
Dolores
it's
is
my
pain?
name. Yeah, it's just that my name is also the name of in Spanish. It's Mary. So there's a lot of advocations.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
anyway,
Moving on. Thanks, Freddie.
thanks, Freddie.
You're in your Pokemon era. I have, my Pokemon era was back like in 2019 with Pokemon Go.
Oh, I remember.
I still have it on my phone. I have a hard time getting rid of it because my family and we played that together all the time. So like when my brother, most people know that, I lived at home with my parents for a while before I moved to Florida. But so I actually got my brother and I got my mom to play it. And we couldn't, of course, convince my dad to play it. He thought it was silly. But so
Fair.
my brother, my mom, and my sister-in-law and we all had Pokemon Go, and we would legit go on walks. Like when my brother and my sister-in-law would come up for a visit, no joke, it could be 9:30 at night. We'd sit around the living room just hanging out. We're like, you guys want to go downtown? Because we kind of lived in a rural area. Like, you guys want to drive downtown and go catch Pokemon? We're like, yeah. So we would all pile up in the car and go play Pokemon Go. And we would stop. My brother would be driving. You guys remember the Maker's Den? He's been on the channel before for the art party and stuff like that. Josh, otherwise known as Josh. Eldor the Free, the creator of Eldor the Free. Classic.
Forever.
He would be the guy that would drive, and his wife, very animated gal, and she would like smack him. She'd be like, slow down, there's this thing on the side, I don't have it, or we would pull into random churches because they would be Pokestops, and we're just like,
Wow. I've never
good times.
but that sounds like a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was really, really fun. So good times. And then when 2020 hit, it was just a great game to go walking and play outside. So it was good times. I like this brush a lot, but at the same time I don't, because it's just a circle, right? Like I need it to taper. This is my problem here, because I'm trying to use it to go in here, but it's not doing the thing.
Wow.
So maybe I just need to do the painterly thing, but I didn't really want to do the painterly thing because I think that looks kind of weird, but I don't know. I could be wrong. How are you all, chat? Good morning. Good morning. My husband has his original fat Pikachu from the 90s and his original 90s figures.
Wow.
There was a fat Pikachu.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
it's
that.
right. Pokemon Go to the polls. A classic turn of phrase there by our former first lady, Hillary Clinton. She tried to, when she was running up against Trump, she tried to use that. Look, I appreciate the attempt to connect with the youths,
Wow.
but you got to know how to do it. You can't, like, she was at one of the debates with him and she was like, and you got to Pokemon Go to the polls.
No, seriously?
Seriously.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Bless her heart.
That's very sweet of her.
Yeah, very, very sweet of her. All right. Well, we're just gonna go with this. Maybe I just need to stop taking this so seriously. I don't know. It's not
That's
bad.
a good thing.
I
That's
think
a
if
good thing. Just
I
take
think
it.
if I zoom
it
out,
easy.
it's not so bad.
No,
Maybe.
it's not bad.
I do forget that I have the smooge tool, so I could smudge if I felt it necessary. Yeah, maybe a
So,
little bit of a smudge. We'll see how
let
it
me
goes.
see. Let me see.
Here we go. All right, guys. Let
Ooh.
me get the white again.
Let's see here.
Uh-oh. Mando has been working on her Spanish. Todo.
Todos los días.
That sounds like a good appetizer.
Todos los días?
Yeah.
It means every day.
Every day is a good day for an appetizer. A good appetizer. I don't know what the problem is. Not Hillary's fault. It was the hot sauce in her purse. I don't know this lore. People in politics trying to be nice by using the worst catchphrases. Yeah.
It is.
It's true.
Facts. That's facts.
True. Iron Faithful, Chica's I don't want to say a bad thing. What is that?
Chicas salvajes.
Okay.
Chicas salvajes. Wild girls.
Oh, are we wild? Thank you.
It's like wild stallions. Wild stallions.
Party on and be excellent, dudes. Oh my gosh, that's
that
great.
will be
Lieutenant.
forever.
Good morning. Oh yeah, nothing comes close. Okay, so you were saying it is Hot Take Tuesday. Bring your hot takes. Hot takes. Bring
All right.
your hot
So
takes.
my hot
Maria.
take was
What is it?
you mentioned Lord of the Rings.
I did, of course,
So-
always.
I love Aragon, but Faramir steals hearts.
You're saying Faramir of Gondor over Aragorn.
He
of
steals
Dunedain.
hearts. That's a hot take.
Ooh, it is a hot take. It is a hot take, but I'm thinking about it. I don't know that it's a bad one. Ooh, that. Okay.
I dropped that bomb on Teresa the other day.
Yeah, and how did that go?
She's like, the woman's not wrong. The woman, this is really, yes, because they were talking
She's
about
like, this could go somewhere.
this could actually go somewhere.
She's like,
So
let her cook.
I'm
as the
like,
kids
let
say.
it boil, munch it down, because
Yeah.
So here's the thing. It's like Aragorn is like he is supreme. He represents power.
Mhm.
He is the Dunedain, hence he is going to live more than other people. Eowyn was attracted to that. However, Faramir also portrays this regalness, you could say, but in a more subtle and
Well, he's a little bit classier, right? Because he's not covered in dirt all the time.
that's true. Not all the time, but he is covered in dirt sometimes.
Right. I mean, he is out in the
But-
wild, protecting the country. So
So I don't know.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. Well, he showed his quality. That's right, he did. But to be fair, Aragorn showed his quality before Faramir, but it's not a competition. I have to be in agreement with Untamed Mando. Boromir supremacy all the way. Boromir over Faramir, over Aragorn. Boromir. My man, Sean Bean. My hot
No.
take is that Boromir, better than Faramir, better than Aragorn.
Wow, that is a hot take, but I can't.
Boromir. Okay, so because why do I say that? I want to say that there's got to be a logic behind it, because I can't just say it biased just because I love me some Sean Bean. I think it has to do with, I know that both of them had their demons to wrestle with, right? For sure. Everybody does. However, what I appreciate more about Boromir than I do over Aragorn is the fact that Boromir was more ready to face his demons, and he was more responsible than Aragorn. He faced his responsibilities better and faster than Aragorn. Aragorn was constantly on the run from his responsibilities. He was in denial of what his destiny was. Boromir had to pick up the slack where Aragorn lacked. For Gondor. For Gondor! I mean, there is that Boromir was willing to pick up the slack for the entire country, which was supposed to be Aragorn's responsibility.
Okay, I can get behind that. However, Faramir also had to pick up from Boromir's
How so?
Because he had to he shouldered where Boromir was more impulsive and more boorish, you could say.
What do you mean?
Boorish. Well, you see, Boromir was also he was more like his father.
Yeah.
And he wasn't very much a deep thinker. Whereas Faramir was more of a deep thinker.
Give me an example.
Let me.
I challenge. I throw the gauntlet down. I challenge you, sir, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, faced with the ring,
yes,
Boromir,
mm-hmm.
Even though he was able to get over his, he did succumb
mm-hmm.
to the temptation at one point,
and
Faramir had the same opportunity, and he didn't succumb to the. He
100% succumbed to the temptation. That's why he took Frodo all the way out from wherever he was to Osgiliath. He was taking him to see his father. He may not, and that was what Boromir was going to do. The only difference is that Faramir didn't take the ring into his personal possession. But
there you go.
But that was the only way. He would have kidnapped Frodo. He took him captive, and he gave into the temptation. The temptation was to take the ring to his father. And that's why he said that little speech where he was like, tell the king that Faramir brings a mighty gift. He did the exact same thing that Boromir did. And if not, he even was worse than Boromir. He took him further and closer to danger than Boromir did.
But it wasn't for himself.
Boromir didn't do it for himself. Boromir did it for Gondor.
He took it for
and Faramir. So, and here, okay, you want to go this route? Let's come to play. Okay, Boromir took the ring for Gondor. Faramir took the ring to make his dad love him. He didn't do it for Gondor. He did it to earn his father's love and my admiration and his respect. Faramir never said he did it for Gondor. He deliberately did it because you remember what Boromir said in the woods to Frodo. I ask only for the power to protect my people. If you would but lend me the ring. And Faramir did it to get his dad to love him. Oh, throw down. Don't come for me and my man Boromir. Now, on that all be said, I do love Faramir. Faramir is a man of quality. But Boromir is better than Faramir, and dare I say it, Boromir is better than Aragorn, because out of those three men, Boromir didn't shirk any of his responsibilities, and his heart was pure in his intention to take the ring to save Gondor. Faramir did it to earn his dad's respect. Aragorn shirked his responsibilities for 80 years. Boromir apologists unite. All right, we're gonna have the book people coming. I know. There is a difference between the books and the movies and stuff like that. Boromir represents the fact that even good people fail sometimes, but that doesn't mean you fail forever. Of course. Gondor has no king is a real word. Sir Came. I'm pretty sure Sir Came. Is it circummed or Sir Came?
That's a good question.
It's not a word we often use.
No, it's not.
It was his desire to please his father that gave the ring an opening to corrupt him. Yeah, everybody has a weakness, right? It's just like Satan knowing what our weaknesses are. Each of us have a weakness and he exploits it. It says, Book Aragorn did not run from his responsibilities. He was ready to take them on from the beginning. Boromir's demons helped lead to his death, which caused his responsibilities to put on Faramir. Well, I mean, there is always going to be a cause and effect. And that's also where I go into Boromir did what he had to do because Aragorn refused to be king. Or was pending his time to be king. I will say, now, a full disclaimer here. I'm basing this off the movies. It's been a while since I've read the book. The books are very deep, as we all know. There's a lot of words in there. So I don't remember explicitly all the ins and outs of Aragorn and his purposes and all these things, because I know there's a lot of stuff at work. So if I'm just basing it off movies, if the movies, if you look at the bigger picture, because that's constantly like Elrond, Gandalf, Galadriel, even Arwen, they're like, this is who you're meant to be, and you can do this. And he was afraid that his weakness from his from 2,000 years ago, by the way. But that's fantasy.
But who's counting?
I allow it because it's fantasy, and we respect it.
Looks like I'm gonna have to reread the whole thing.
I know, same. He was afraid that and I understand that. So the thing is, too, at the end of the day, don't think this is hate against any of these men.
Yes, it is.
It's not. I think Aragorn is like a top tier dude. Like if any woman had that man, they'd be lucky. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Risket's like, whoa, that's a hot take.
It is a hot take.
Succumb. He succumbed.
Succumbed.
He succumbed. He succumbed.
Yes, he succumbed. Yeah, because it's not COME.
Succumb. I will stick with Aragorn, but your hair is on point. Not my opinion, but my my hair. Thank you, my hair. No, that's again. If I look at it just based on when you zoom out and you take your feelings aside, like I said, we all know Boromir was easily manipulated because he was so passionate about. And it's a good, powerful analogy there for your passions. You got to check them because they lead you astray. However good intentions there might be, but if you just take it out, it's like the correlation again. Boromir at this time frame is like what, 37? I don't know. Maybe he's just old for his age, 36. I don't know. But I'm gonna assume he and Faramir are in their 30s. Aragorn is in his 80s at this time. He's had plenty of time to make a change that would save thousands of lives for Gondor. Like what? Again, that got to go back to the speech at the round table there, where he's like, while the blood of our people kept your lands. How's he word? By the blood of our people are your lands kept safe.
Fair.
I mean, Moss is here.
What? Moss?
Is talking about Lord of the Rings is this divine province. You need to go back, sir, and listen to my hot take and tell me I'm wrong, because I'm not.
Wow.
That's my hot take.
That's your hot take for sure.
You can have a preference over which man befits you, which one meshes better with you, or whatever. But at the end of the day, if you would look at it by actions, intents, and purposes, Boromir is top tier.
No.
Yes.
No.
He's better than Faramir, and he's better than Aragorn. Yes, he is.
I can't agree with that. But
I can see where your struggle is, though, because I'm making sense.
No.
But your heart is saying, but the heart wants what the heart wants.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a slow thinker, so I'm gonna have to chew on this.
That is such a great answer to pivot away from having to answer. Thanks a lot, Rizkit. Apparently, none of what I said makes any sense or has any value to it because of the misuse of the word circane. Succumbed. It's okay. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay.
So
that's my hot take, or that was Maria's hot take.
that was my hot take.
That was Maria's hot take, which led to a very hot take on my end. Would you like to know what my hot take that I brought for Tuesday is?
Okay. I don't know if I want to know, but okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Here we go.
You guys are gonna laugh after what we just talked about and how heated it got.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'm on it.
S'mores are the ultimate food for connection, memory making, and family or friendship gatherings.
S'mores. Why?
S'mores. At least here in the States. Because because, you know, I was on the fence. I would have thought it would have been maybe like a hot dog or whatever like this, you know, because you backyard barbecues and stuff like that. But you don't need a backyard barbecue to enjoy a hot dog or a hamburger. You need a backyard barbecue to have s'mores. You have to be intentional with s'mores. Here in the States, people don't just have s'mores because it's Tuesday and they felt like having s'mores. The intention behind making s'mores is like, we're going to have a bonfire. We're going to bring family and friends together. We're going to grill some hot dogs, grill some hamburgers, but we're going to build a fire. And then, you know, when anytime the kids, the adults be like, can we have s'mores? There's something about s'mores that you have to have a family get together. You have to have friends over for s'mores. S'mores is the food that makes you think about good, happy times, much like ice cream. But you can eat ice cream any day of the week, and many people do. But nobody eats s'mores just because. You have to have the family or the friend gathering, the church function, the camp out, the cookout, whatever it is. You have to have that. Nothing brings people together like a bonfire and s'mores. S'mores is the food, the number one food, the number one snack that brings people together to have memories and good times. I've never had a bad memory with s'mores. Never. Never. It's the ultimate food for happy memories because of the get-togethering that ensues.
Interesting.
I know. I've never really thought about it before until the other day, but I'm like, it's s'mores. Because like I said, I would have thought it's like, well, it could be a barbecue, like 4th of July, all this kind of stuff, the way that we do around here. And, you know, you even have your pumpkin pie and whatnot at Thanksgiving. But you can have, people have that anytime that they want to. You could go somewhere and you could get a slice of pie at a bakery. You can't really get s'mores, a proper s'more at a store.
What about s'mores dip?
No, it's not
because you just put graham crackers, chocolate, and marshmallows on top. You put it in the,
and then you put it in the fire.
Yeah, you put it in the oven.
No,
and then you take the graham cracker and you just kind of dip it out.
Well, I'm not saying that you can't eat s'mores any day of the week, and I'm not saying there aren't 17 different ways to do s'mores. But at the end of the day, I have never met somebody who made a proper s'more on a whim. Usually, if you're making a s'more, it's because you're sharing it with somebody. Also, for an example, I remember my German relatives, they had no idea what a s'more was. And I wanted them to partake in the experience of a s'more. It was a family get-togethering, if you will, when they came to visit. And I didn't have a bonfire, but I did start a fire.
Right.
I did use fire. I did use fire, and we roasted the marshmallow properly on a skewer and sandwiched it in there, and they ate it, and she did not like it because it was too sweet. But nevertheless, you don't just make a s'more for no reason. It's a get-togethering food. It is a get-together memory-making food.
I would have to think about this.
Oh, another thing to think about.
No. It's just that I've never really thought about
yeah. No, it's true.
What food actually brings you together?
Like the ultimate food, because
The
you could
ultimate
say
food,
it's pizza or whatever. Not everybody, and I know not everybody loves s'mores, but it's the idea that in order like to have s'mores, you got to have the bonfire. To have the bonfire, you're going to have the outing. To have the
Mhm.
outing, you have to have your friends and your family. Like it's at the core of like these good times and happiness, Again, I if you watch so The World According to Jeff Goldblum on Disney Plus, highly recommend, super fun. And
Okay.
one time he did a study or a thing about ice cream, an episode about ice cream. And why is it that ice cream makes people happy, makes people so happy? And there is this correlation between the youthful childhood and ice cream, because we kind of adapt ice cream to be a celebratory snack.
Yes.
Dessert.
Yes.
Typically you're having cake and ice cream at a birthday party. And it tastes so good. There's so many different flavors. If somebody's having maybe an anniversary party, typically it's birthdays, birthdays and stuff like that, but you can have it at all kinds of different parties and whatever. It's a celebration thing. You go out to eat at a restaurant and you say, hey, it's somebody's birthday. What do? They bring you out a piece of ice cream. And so it's like this, it's kind of a subconscious thing where it suddenly now is association when it comes to eating ice cream, and it just makes us happy. Now, of course, there's the natural dopamine kick because of the sugar that goes in there. So it's like a mini high for you, just how the chemicals of the body work. But yeah, so, there's something to be said about all the different kind of desserts, but at the same time, s'mores is the ultimate get-togethering food. You don't start a bonfire and hang out in the backyard and all this stuff like that for pizza. I mean, you can. I'm not saying that you can't, right? But you how happy people are when you're having a backyard barbecue. Maybe you have a fire pit, bonfire, whatever. And then somebody's like, let's have s'mores. And everybody gets so happy. And even the adults who don't want to eat s'mores are excited to see the kids eat s'mores, because you remember you remember what it was like when you were a kid and you were at a bonfire and you had s'mores, and it gets sticky and it gets messy and everybody's laughing because it's so funny because somebody's marshmallow caught on fire. Like it's a magical experience, the gift of the s'more, because we want s'more of it.
No. I'm really thinking about this like a deep thinker. I don't know what the chat thinks, so.
I mean, Mando here says, I'm a little bit of a weirdo. I eat s'mores once a month, roasted over the gas stove. True. I'm not saying that you can't eat them at home. I'm not saying that you can't eat them by yourself. And when I do say nobody, I am generalizing. But at the heart of it, the s'more is the snack. It's the outdoor bonding snack, the ultimate outdoor bonding snack. Hey, Brett. Good morning. Good morning. Cake, says Fantastic. It's literally used to celebrate birth to death, birthday and marriage. That's sad. No, but you can make cake whenever you want to. Like, I mean, there is the thing where people say, oh, well, I could make cake. But, the thing about cake is that it's so common that it's just normal. Right? It's just normal. I made cake in my mug the other day. It's just because I had a craving for cake. It's cake. But there's something about s'mores. It's unique. It's different. It's messy. It's because of what it brings. Like if you can make a cake and take it to somebody's house. But man, you can't just take a bonfire to somebody's house. I mean, you could. That would make it a little illegal.
That would be kind of like okay. So, like I said, I've never really thought about it. So I'll just give it to you for now.
Okay, all right.
I'll give it to you for now because, like I said, I never really thought about it. So
it kind of sounds like it has some validity, doesn't it? I'm not saying I'm right, but it kind of sounds like I have some validity. And yes, that's a real word. Moss says, I'm behind on the stream, but I must say that is the hottest of hot takes. I may have many thoughts, but it would basically be the YouTube chat equivalent of a dissertation. Bring it. Tell me I'm wrong, Moss.
Wow.
Karen wants to know about my glove. This is a digital drawing glove. It keeps the sensor of the surface from picking up my skin and the tip of the tip of the pencil. so that it doesn't get confused, and then the sensors don't know where to draw at because so that's what it's a blocker basically. Okay, is it really a s'more if it's made in the microwave, Icanalus? Is it a proper s'more in the microwave? Isn't that dangerous too? Don't marshmallows explode or something?
No. Marshmallows don't explode. Eggs explode, but not marshmallows.
We got a lot of things going on in me. See, I like s'mores paper Pop-Tarts. Yeah, s'mores. What? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Well then, how do you like your marshmallow cooked? By the way, some people are saying charred.
Oh, I love charred.
Crisp.
I love charred because it's like a nice crispy outside and then the small.
I like it golden brown. It can have a touch of the char, but I like it golden brown because I don't like the ashes.
Golden.
Yeah, I don't want the ashes, you know. DL says that's enough of this nonsense.
Only $1 to hit the sweet spot. Only $1 to hit the sweet spot. Sugar on my fingers, glaze on my chin. Cheeto deep fry. Only $1 to hit the sweet spot. Couple pennies in a cup, crumbs on the floor, crumbs on the dash, crumbs on my shirt. Give me sprinkles, give me jelly, give me plain. Only $1 to hit the sweet spot. Only $1 to hit the sweet spot. Sugar on my fingers, glaze on my chin. Cheeto deep fry. Only $1 to hit the sweet spot. Dollar bill, sugar bill, $1. That's not sweet spot.
Sweet spot. They're like, we need a
the sweet
palate
spot.
cleanser after that hot take. We need something to calm the flames, you know.
Oh, she says, "Oh, cool! I've never seen that kind of glove. I have one glove around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So just so you know,
mine has cats on it. I believe Sarah Crystal sent this to me from my wish list. So
I love cats.
They don't have dogs, so I had to settle for cats.
There we go.
S'mores with the Reese's. I think I've had that before.
No.
You know, the thing is, I really love s'mores, but the problem is I can never really be a s'mores girly because even back in the day when I was a youthful lass, I could, you know, it seems like we can handle a lot more sugar when we're younger. I don't know why that is, but even at camp and stuff like that, I couldn't eat as many as like the other people.
That's right.
Because it was just so sweet. It was so sweet. And so I could eat like one good one and then that was it. And it kind of made me sad because I really like s'mores. But it's like with the marshmallow and the graham cracker and the Hershey's chocolate, it's too much. It was even back then, it was just too much. Meanwhile, my friends are stuffing 3 down their faces. To be fair, I don't think they felt good after that. And one of them was fat. So, you know, is what it is. But I said what I said. She knows.
So how you doing? You're taking on the hot takes. Where's the work? Come on. I'm here to make you work.
I am working. What?
You are? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
We're trying to figure out how to do the shading for this. Oh, there you go. What is that? What even is it?
It's his little cloak.
Oh, okay. I thought for a second, I thought it was like a kilt or something. I couldn't remember what his outfit looked like. I knew it was simple, but I couldn't remember. Good morning, Patrick.
Hey.
Karen's with me. I prefer light golden, slowly roasted, so it's melty on the inside. Yes. You know what peeves me about a s'more when you're making a marshmallow is when you go to pull it off and the skin slides off, and then you're less with. I don't like that. I hate that when the skin slides off and the rest of the marshmallows stick on. So you see, okay. So this goes back to my point. You need a friend who is willing to make that s'more for you, so that way they can pinch the marshmallow between the graham crackers, so the whole thing slides off.
Okay, fair enough. So, I had a diabetic in my family, so we didn't have any sweets, and we couldn't make s'mores. And so when we went camping, obviously s'mores were out of the question.
Right. Oh,
yeah.
You guys had to suffer for the sick one. I understand.
That's okay. But it's okay.
It's fine. We'll make it. We're strong.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
And I do agree with you with the sense that I did have a sweet tooth when I was younger. I could, but now it's like way too sweet. I can't take it.
Yeah, it's just too much. I was talking to one of my gal pals the other day because her daughter had a sleepover, and I just assumed there were s'mores, and she's like, "Yeah, there were s'mores and everything." And I gave her my theory about s'mores, and she's like, "Yeah, that makes sense." Blah blah blah. But I told her, I said the same thing about how s'mores are just too rich for my blood anymore, and I said. But, I was like, maybe if, it was just like half a marshmallow and maybe with some dark chocolate. And I'm like, I sound like the worst adult right now, where it's like, how
Okay.
can I de-sugar the s'more? It's like,
No, but dark chocolate, now that I can get behind.
yeah,
Because you got the graham cracker. There you go. Risk it.
he knows.
There you go. He knows what it is, man. He knows what it is. Now I lost the
people.
Let's see here. Slip stitch, single crochet, and then one half double crochet. I'm counting. So, and I have 12 half double crochets. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Don't worry, Chad. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. We'll make it. We'll figure it out.
How many do I have? So 1, 3, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 here. I have to count. This is.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I just got excited because I'm like, while Maria's counting, I just got a notification that a delivery was made of my Mucha Latte crochet kit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I
think I mentioned it yesterday, but it's a cup. For those that don't know, it's a cup with a little cow head on top of it. Little cute. It's really cutesy, right? Like kind of like the chibis and stuff. But it's basically a crocheted cup with a little cow head on top of it, and it's green. And so it's supposed to be like a matcha latte with a cow, so it's a mucha latte.
Oh, are you gonna make it? Are you gonna crochet it?
That's the whole point, Maria. Why did I buy it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
No, so I got inspired being on the politically incorrect knitters, and I'm like, I have nothing to make, and so I always thought it'd be
terrible
with the little stuffed animal things, and I'm gonna give it a whirl, but it didn't come in time, so it's actually like a week late.
Wow.
So I had to just settle to make my little bear cozy, which
actually was very cute.
It turned out pretty cute for those that don't know my little. I mean, it's pretty basic, pretty cute.
Oh, this is going to be so cute. So for those of you who don't know, where's it? Oh, there it is. So this is his little thingy.
Oh, hang on. An update. The marshmallow. Speaking of marshmallows.
The adorable. He's so cute.
He sounded sick there for a second.
I'm so excited.
It is really cute. Super duper adorbs.
And then this is going to be up obviously for sale for anybody who wants it.
Oh, that's I was just getting ready to say, it's like you should maybe it'd be kind of neat if you made patterns for these things and then sold them as well.
There's patterns already on the internet. I'm following
but they're not yours. They're not yours.
Yeah, but I'd have to. You know what? Pattern making is a lot more difficult than people think.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because it's trial and error, and then you have to write it down. And I'm very lazy with writing down stuff. So
I might as well be honest.
I might as well be honest. Like, I'm very lazy. So it's what works and what doesn't work, and it goes. You have to go back and forth and back and forth, and no.
You're like, it's not for me. My life is already as busy as it needs to be.
I know.
I'm not sure how I like this. I'm trying something different.
Okay.
So it's always going to look a little wonky in the beginning, kind of like what Maria is saying. It's trial and error. And so we're trying to shade this. So the idea is that it's dark because of the contrast. So on the other side of his hand, he's going to have that fireball. So it needs to be dark on this side of the hand because there's going to be so much light on this hand. And obviously it's going to be in shadow. So that's kind of what we're working on here. I don't think it's bad. I think I need to stop focusing solely on the white, perhaps. And then, something bad happened over here.
I think you got something. I think you received something.
Oh, let me see. By the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing green. I see Maria's wearing green. Tabitha, there's hang on.
There's some green there. Congratulations.
Congratulations. I'm green with envy, if that counts. At Maria's crocheting skills. Larry Knight for $10.
No, not 10.
PL. What does that mean? So
That's
people.
it's definitely not PowerPoint. That would be
PowerPoint.
PPT.
Oh, it's from it's PayPal. Keep an eye out for Amazon delivery soon. Oh, surprise, surprise! And because of the generous donation to the PayPal,
Lord, for steak on my table. Glory to your name for every bite so flavor. Seasoned with mercy, grilled by your favor. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for steak. Oh, oh, blessed be your name. Oh, oh, blessed be your flame. Sizzling joy, joy in every mouthful. Thank you, Lord, for steak. Oh, oh, blessed be your name. Oh, oh.
Thank you, everybody. You guys have all been amazing today. Thank you so much for your generosity.
It has been
Thank you for driving Maria crazy with the stomp stomp roar roar.
Oh my gosh,
Dance
yes,
like dinosaurs.
please.
Thank you, Mary. Worth every
what?
penny. I wish you guys could see Maria's face every time that beautiful ditty gets played, but
Ah,
unfortunately, can't. You can't. Karen's like, okay. How mouth doing? So the plants are doing well. One is doing better than the other, but the other is finally, I think, because I finally had a good conversation with him the other day. I'm like, look, I'm not trying to compare you to the other one because everybody grows at different paces. But I'm gonna need you to step up a little bit because I'm concerned. You're not growing in the same capacity that the other one is. And while that's okay, and we're all on our own journey, it's alarming to me because I just don't want you to fall behind. I've invested so much into you and I want to see you succeed. I want to see you thrive at life. I kind of need you to show to me that you're taking life seriously and I'm gonna need you to thicken up a little bit here. You can't just grow tall. You got to grow wide. So I think he took it to heart. I've been noticing some extra branches on the bottom starting to grow, some extra leaves, and he does look like he's gotten a little thicker. So I think my pep talk has helped him a little bit.
good job.
So
Can you say the same thing for my succulent?
I can have a word. I can have a word if you would
Wait,
like.
let me bring her. Let me bring her. Just a second. Huh?
Yeah. I don't have that connection though, so I don't know how well this will go over, but I can give it a try.
All right, sweetie.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
tell us. Maybe I need a little history on what's
Okay,
the background story.
So these sweeties, I have I actually grew from babies. They were all different little leaves. And a friend of mine said, "Who wants succulents?" And I thought she was going to give me a nice big succulent. And I'm like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I want succulents." And then she gave me these little tiny things. And I'm like, "Okay, let's take it to heart. Let's grow these babies."
Well, so sometimes the situation isn't so much the product itself as it is the nurturer. Have you been nurturing your plant? Have you
Yes,
been
and I do
giving
talk
it?
to her.
Okay, you do. Okay. Well,
I do talk to
what are
her.
you saying to it?
I do say caring words. It's like, "Hi, how are you? Good morning. How are you been doing?"
Yeah.
I'm more of
Those
a
are Karen
positive
caring words.
caring.
I understood Karen words and I'm like, well, that's not good.
I ain't no Karen, man.
I was
And
like,
I appreciate all the Karens out there,
shout out.
especially the one that's in the chat. So,
Yeah.
thank
shout
you.
out.
See, Maria, that's a great accomplishment. See?
It is.
It-
It is.
So she's beautiful. She is kind of
A little wilted.
yeah, but she's coming. She's a coming.
Okay.
And every time there's a little like a leaf that falls off, I just stick it in the thing there. To see if it grows. Some of them grow, some of them don't. And I just hope that this one This one was actually dying right here.
Oh, did you
This
bring
one
it
right
back
here,
from the
and
dead?
is bringing back to life. Oh,
Nice, nice. I mean, I know that when you get plants, you're signing up for patience because it's a slow process,
hmm.
and everything like that. There was a study on speaking to your plants
Yes.
that words of affirmation do mean something to plants, and it's not because they can hear you per se, but apparently in the same way that babies like
Hmm.
respond to the positive informations and the cooing and the awing and the oohing from their mothers,
Hmm.
there is an energy that is created
I wouldn't be
and there is
surprised.
an energy that is transferred. So it's not so
Mhm.
much about the words you say, although as humans, communication being a crucial part of our everyday living,
Mm.
what we say affects our brain. It affects our stress levels essentially,
Mhm.
so that it ebbs and flows depending on the words. There is an energy that is transferred if you want to get down to the nitty gritty. So if you're saying terrible things to children, negative energy is being transferred. And then there's the opposite. So they said the study has been showing that the same effect for plant, even for animals, but even for
Yes.
plants, living things in general, living things respond to positive
Mhm.
energy. Like
Mhm.
when you talk to a baby, you don't even have to use coherent words.
No. Yeah.
It's
No. No.
all
No.
about the energy that you're bringing
Yeah.
to the table.
Yeah.
And you'll find that even in nature, when you're out and about in the wild and a lot of times men, women, you can see the hunters and the stuff like that. They'll be out there and they'll see a bunny. Hey, little guy. Hey, come here. How you doing? Are you having a good day? Like there's this energy. Now, obviously, because primal instincts, survival
Mhm.
instincts cause wild animals to be overly suspicious and
Mm.
afraid of what they do not know. That's
Mm.
normal. But there's some of them that respond more to the positive energy that you could do. And that's why all of a sudden you'll see pictures of people petting a random moose or a seal will come up to them or something like that.
I love those videos.
I know, it's so sweet.
They're
And
so cool.
so there is something to be said with your plants, that it's not so much what you say, but how you're saying it. And so, you could talk to your plant like it's a little human because that's how we know how to communicate. But I'm not a succulent expert, so I don't know. I'm not an avocado expert either, so I'm just winging it. And but you know, I know it sounds ridiculous to talk to my avocados like they're little people that need, like, we know that, but it's part of the fun. It's just kind of a
Oh, come
silly
on.
game where it's like, "Hey, little guy, so I see we've been struggling today."
Mhm. And it's
You know.
indeed. So it is part of the cactus family. The succulents are part of the cactus family. I think somebody, I think it was Sarcastic, who asked, like, what is a succulent anyway? So I think it's a low maintenance
Yeah,
indoor
supposedly.
cactus, supposedly. Um,
Rumor has it.
and they're just so cute.
Yes.
I love plants. I don't have a green thumb, but I do love plants.
Yeah.
And I love nature in general. So, which is why I'm so happy that the snow, even though I do have snow still now, the snow will be melting very soon.
Yay! And then you
Yeah.
can be like Florida weather where it's on and off again.
Well, sort of. But hey,
Um, that's not true at all. Fantastic.
people respond to better to nice comments. Hey, that is so not true.
That's
Sarcastic.
not true.
That is so
Fantastic.
not true.
Do I not call you fantastic every time you're here?
There you go.
There you go. What more do you want from me? What more do you want from me?
Are you not entertained?
I've got a friend who walks and prays through her garden. Yeah, why not?
Aw.
And that way, I mean, nature is meant to connect us to God too. So
Mm.
it's all of big circular. Circular. It's big circle. Circle. And don't worry, I talked to my plants too. I'm just happy to see the leaves are coming back on my blueberry raspberry plant. Nice. I would love to have a blackberry bush, but I heard that they attract the ticks.
Oh yes.
And
No,
that
not only that, it
makes
it
folks
attracts
smile.
other things. All right. So,
Why did you make that sound so ominous? Like, and secretive?
well, because I don't know how people react to certain critters.
Slugs?
No.
Oh.
I got people. So I've met people. I met several people. A lot of people. Like I've met people who actually have like cat phobia. I've never seen a person who has a phobia before, but this one was like, she can't even see cat pictures or gifs or stickers, or she can't hear meowing. Like she has, and she just goes berserk.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's like a real thing. I was like, I have never seen this before. It's an irrational fear. So, and I've seen it with other critters. So I'm like, okay, how do people react?
Fascinating. Well, we don't care about people's feelings around here.
Oh, okay. Well, they attract rats.
Oh, rats. Oh,
Yeah.
we talk about way worse around here.
Okay.
Have you been here before? Brett for $5 says, love you, Tabitha. Love you, Maria. Lots of hugs from Chile, Kansas this morning. Can't wait for Tabitha to do some artwork for me. We will be in the talks there, man. Thank you for reaching out. That has earned us.
What is it? What does it earn?
Every time. What is Whitney Houston's voice? I swear to cow. What
No. It's the
gift.
French fries.
Well, okay. Yeah, it's the French fries too, but I mean, clearly. But like I don't know. I just don't know of anything more magical than Whitney Houston and French fries. Like, I don't know. I just
maybe I should celebrate St. Patrick's Day with French fries and beer.
You know, it sounds very American Irish of you to do it that
Canadian
way.
Irish also.
We make our own rules. You know, clearly. Okay, I'm starting to kind of like this painterly effect on here. I'm trying something different. Trusting the process. I am going to try to give him like a highlight up in here. Oh, this isn't doing what I thought it
I
would
am
do.
almost finished.
Ooh, are you now? Nice. All right, let's see. Why is this not doing what I thought it would do? It's only doing it on that side. Hang on, we gotta figure out this science-y problem here. Okay, there it is. Because this is where the fireball. Quick, make a space. This is where the spaceship lands. This is where the little fireball is going to be. So I need it to have
4, and then.
Oh, it's because of the layer that's above it. I get it now. Okay.
So here's a quick question from Procreate. Once you're finished, like how do you eliminate layers? Like your sketch layer, things like that?
Well, I mean, it's still here.
Yeah, but when you make it into a PNG or a JPEG,
I just leave it invisible.
Oh, you leave it invisible, and it doesn't come up in the last.
No, so whatever you leave checked is what's visible. Ooh. And then will be saved. So, and then when you go here and you click share, you can save it as either so pro tip about Procreate is that when you want to save your character or your project and you want to have it as a PNG and you want to have a trans, what's it called?
Former?
Nope. Parent.
Oh.
I'm going to see if I can try to clip this. Let's try it again. Pro tip, when you're working in Procreate and you want to try to get your character to have a transparent background, you can, of course, save it as a PNG over here, right? But the problem is that over here on your layers, you've got to make sure that your background is unclicked so that it's transparent, that it's invisible. There's nothing there, because if you leave this background up here and save it as a PNG file, it will include the background because that's technically part of the entire project. So you have to unclick this, and now you will see what all will be sent when you save it. So you have to do that. Make sure the background is gone before you save it as a PNG file. Otherwise, it will include the background. The more
Interesting. The more you know.
pro tip.
Oh,
Patrick McCartney has gifted one Dreaming Tabitha thing, and I want to say, didn't Risk It say it's like, how much is that? I don't remember. You know, we haven't had this for a while. We'll just play this one.
Fried chicken, you're my heart's desire.
I overcompensated, but you guys have all been amazing and so generous today. So the Patrick McCartney, we're just gonna just give you fried chicken.
all right. Another hot take.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's not a hot take, but
It could be.
Popeyes is the best fried chicken of all.
Oh, chat. Do we?
I have
agree
tried.
with
I
you?
have tried Jollibee. I have tried. Wait a minute. Jollibee, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Mhm.
I haven't tried Church's yet.
Yes.
What else? What other chickens are there? There's another chicken.
What other chickens are there?
There are more chickens. There are more chickens out there. Wait a
Chickens,
minute.
there's more chuckins.
There's more chickens out there.
I do love me some chuckins.
Ah!
Bojangles?
No.
Oh.
There are more. Anyway, the one that I've tried and Popeyes is KFC. I already said that. The best one is Popeyes because of it's not grease. It's not as greasy as other ones, and I do love me some Cajun sauce. The Cajun. Oh man, I can't help it. Jollibee is good, but it's too greasy and
I've never heard of that one.
it's Filipino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They actually in Jollibee they actually sell spaghetti and rice as a side dish.
Ooh, I like that.
So, but the chicken is too greasy for my taste. And they sell you instead of pop drinks, they sell you pineapple juice.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, it is.
That's nice. I like it. I don't know. I can't. The best I do. KFC is nice, but it's like
Too bland for my taste.
I like the flavor, but it's just the skin just falls off so quickly, and it's just I can't say I'm a connoisseur of the fried chicken. Oh, thanks, Rizkit. That's right. I need to know my own numbers. The member gifts are $2.99. Well, we all got a blessing and a perk out of the Patrick McCartney's gift. Thank you. You're fine, Rizkit. You don't need to know all these answers. I should know, but I don't. That's why I need the chat. Chat is king. Where did I go recently and I had really good fried chicken? I don't remember it because I don't go out that often for it. I'll need to know, but I can't say. I really like a good crunchy chicken that stays on. Oh, you know who actually has pretty good fried chicken is Publix.
Okay.
It's a grocery store.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
They make fresh fried chicken every day.
Oh, wow.
And
That's nice.
what I like about it is that it's got a hearty crunch to it. KFC, it kind of has a crunch to it, and then it falls off and it crumbles everywhere. Publix fried chicken actually stays on the crunch, the skin, the flavor actually stays on the chicken when you eat it, and I like that.
Okay.
So even Rizkit says Publix is great. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Fun fact: I was never allowed to eat Kentucky Fried Chicken when I was a kid.
Really?
I only had Kentucky, or KFC when I was an adult.
Interesting. Any particular reason?
My dad just really he saw how it was made.
Yes, that'll ruin it for anybody.
So, oh my gosh, I am almost done. This little critter, he is
Yay!
so adorable.
I'm quite a bit a ways from being done, but that's because I'm trying something new. So sorry, chat, this is taking a little longer than normal. It's because I'm deciding to try soft shading instead of cell shading. But I'm trying to merge a little bit of the ideas together. So that's why it's taking me a little. Look at that. Oh, look at the little demon. Yeah. I assume. I don't actually know. Like, what is it? A demon? What is it?
No, it's not a demon. It's a little critter.
A little critter.
Yeah, he's a little
critter.
He's a little critter. But oh my gosh, he's so
Bucky's
adorable.
is amazing too, but they don't have. I don't remember. I don't think Bucky's has like actual like a whole fried chicken stuff. You know.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I highly recommend Publix.
Well, I tried when I tried Popeyes. I was like, yeah, this is good chicken.
Louisiana style. Yeah, Popeyes is pretty good. I like their fries too.
But Arby's fries are better.
They have the meats. I haven't been to an Arby's in years.
I've been to an Arby's about 2 years ago. They're not very big. They're not. We don't have them near my place actually.
Not very popular.
No, not really. But I prefer Arby's for sure. They have the best fries.
Interesting.
Of all the fast food places, because I have had some pretty amazing fries.
She's pretty much the leading expert.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to ask me about something, ask me about French fries.
Okay, what's the best oil to cook French fries in?
The best oil. I'm a pastry chef. I'm not a chef.
Wait, excuse me. Do you need time to think about this?
Yes, I do need time to think about it. I do my research. Because I look up and research my thought.
Then how are you the leading expert? You don't even know.
I try them. The leading expert in tasting them.
All right, what makes a good French fry?
So a good French fry is that it's crispy on the outside and then soft on the inside. And then the flavor on it. So Arby's has the Cajun, which I
do like.
You now know that I do have a preference for Cajun. So for example, home fries.
Wait. What are home fries? I've heard of them. I'll be honest, I don't know what makes them.
We talked about this last week.
Yeah, I don't remember.
We talked about this. So home
I'm sorry,
fries.
my life's a little complicated right now. It's MegaCon
This is
week.
Important.
I can't remember.
Home fries are important. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So home fries are the square ones. So you cut the potato in squares, as opposed to doing the long one French fries. Those are home fries.
Dear Google,
Mm.
what are home fries? What do they look like? Oh, like hash.
Sure. I don't know. Like
Okay.
for me, hash browns are mashed potatoes.
No, not hash browns. Hash.
Okay, then I guess that's what you would call.
Okay, so those are home fries. Fascinating. I was getting them confused with steak fries.
No.
Okay. All right, I got you. All right, I'm good now. I got it. Continue, please.
Okay, so home fries are good, but they lack the crispiness of a French fry.
They're kind of moist.
Yeah. So, yes, Riska, it's Cajun seasoning. Obviously. So and that's why, because for example, I use Cajun seasoning for my pumpkin seeds.
Oh.
Yeah. As opposed to just salt. I just add that and it just gives it
a little extra something.
Yes. It does.
The something we all need in our life. Larry, for $5, go get you some.
What?
I'm confused. He said get you some fried chicken, but he sent me the $5 super chat, so it's supposed to be French fries. I'm confused. Did I miss?
okay.
I missed something. I'm sorry.
That's
I
okay.
guess we're just. I guess I played the wrong.
But we need French fries in our
We need more French fries.
we need more French fries in our life. That's for sure.
I'm supposed to meet a friend today, an extra special somebody today. Maybe I can convince this person to go get
French
the
fries?
French fries.
Oh,
Well, Larry,
sweet
I did
sugar.
see your PayPal, but it said steak, and I already played the steak. I can't play
The
the
stakes
wrong.
are high. The stakes are high.
You've already paid. I already played the steaks. I played the French fries. I accidentally played the fried chicken.
You
The
didn't
only-
accidentally. You did it because of the chat.
The chat.
Yeah.
I did it because I wanted a little spice in the life. Okay, so I'm the only thing I've played correctly today. I feel like is the donut song.
And me.
So, and Maria, Oh, Larry
Forgot to send that. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'm having an emotional meltdown because of you, Larry. It's not because of me. It's because of you. But the problem with this, Larry, is now I'm like, well, we could mix it up.
Will you stop it? Stop it with the dinosaurs.
It's called a remix, Maria.
Oh my gosh. Ah! Okay. It's okay.
It's called a remix.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. Yeah. We do it for the fans. For happy fans, happy Han Moon. Shout out to K-pop Demon Hunters and their Oscar. So cool. So cool. Well deserved. I know some people are like so over Golden because it's been playing everywhere and whatnot. And I understand, like, to some degree, everybody, you don't want to hear the same song over and over again, unless you're Tabitha, because I still listen to their stuff all the time. So can you imagine being the singers though? Like, there's so many other songs on the album, but the ones that they want you to sing every time you show up is Golden. As beautiful as a song that is, and empowering and wonderful and whatever the case, whatever adjectives you want to use, I can't imagine for the artists themselves where it's like, gotta go sing Golden again. Let's bring it.
Bring it on. I have to say that,
they got an award. They got a major award.
yeah, and well deserved, huh?
Yeah.
It was well deserved.
And I know some people, so they made the announcement that K-pop Demon Hunters 2 is coming out.
Nice.
But it's coming out in 2029.
Oh, wow.
And I know that a lot can happen between there and now, but I think we've gotten so spoiled, in my humble opinion. We have gotten so spoiled with, next year, next month, whatever, that it's like, you know what? I'm okay with this. Slow down. Take your time, get it right. If you get it right quickly, you could always bump up the release date.
Fair.
Don't make the mistake of saying we're going to release it next year. Something doesn't quite work out, and it's like, sorry guys, I would rather you move the time frame like up than have to push it back. That gives me more hope in the studio and the production. If you said we're actually ahead of schedule. That means that you're getting the work done and you're not confused. Not like Stranger Things, where they literally were filming and didn't even have the script finished.
Wow. I didn't know this.
Yeah, I just found this out the other day. I know some people were talking about it. I was watching this video though, and literally people that were working on the set while they were filming, they were like, yeah, we're filming today. They're like, and nervously laughing. It's like, now we don't actually have the whole script written apparently, but we're going to film like what we can.
Well,
yeah,
people are very desperate.
That should never be said, ever. Do you know that affects the work of the crew? Because now they're like, they don't know if they have to. There's like, you can't put much faith into a scene that you're filming and doing if you're not sure if they're going to change it anyway. Like, there's a lack of passion there, and it's like, okay, guys, you can't be running Hollywood like this.
I never really finished Stranger Things in the end. I didn't watch the last season.
There's some fun moments there, but you can really tell that it went off the rails. You can tell that it wasn't fully fleshed out. And then, even with the scene, the unnecessary scene about Will's coming out, there was a moment that would have been perfect for that. But not the way that they did it. They dragged that scene out for, I can't remember how many minutes it was for Will to finally have his coming out scene. So I don't know if you care about spoilers. I mean, is there any?
No, not really.
Okay. So for most of us that know, there was that moment when everybody's together and Will's like, the end of the world is nigh. And this is when Will feels like this is the appropriate time to have a conversation. Dear God. Oh my gosh. But anyway, later and everybody's like, oh, that's cool. Let's bond together. Let's have a bonfire and roast some s'mores. Like that was the vibe of that thing. It was so stupid. So stupid. The thing is that there's a scene later on, right before it gets very serious. It's kind of like that moment where Pippin and Gandalf, they're looking out at Minas Tirith.
Yes.
They kind of have a little bit of a moment where it's like, I'm scared. I don't know what the future is going to hold. But Gandalf gives him some reassurance, and then we get into the thick of it, right?
Yes.
There's a moment like that between Will and oh shoot. I can't remember. Mike. That was what's his name? I was gonna say Sam, and I'm like, nope, wrong story. There's a moment like that between Will and Mike. They're both standing on this the top of this building or whatever, and the sky's kind of dark and they're anticipating stuff. And in this moment, Mike's looking at Will and he's like, what you said back there is pretty brave or whatever. But they have this really short but kind of bro guy
romance. Yeah.
Just like a friendship moment,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That, in my opinion, and I think it was well done. If they would have changed the dialogue a little bit where Mike's like, dude, you seem a little off lately. Like, we're about to die. What's going on? And then if Will would have been like, Mike, I've known you for a long time, and this is really hard for me to say because I really cherish our friendship, but I'm not like other people. And they could go into a little bit of like, well, yeah, you've been possessed by a demon. And be like, no, I've been struggling for a while. I'm not like most guys because I don't really like girls. And not make a big deal out of it, but but make it impactful.
Yeah.
And Mike could be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't see that coming. But then again, I didn't see the end of the world coming. That would like something like that. And he'll be like, dude, it's the end of the world. I don't care.
Yeah.
We're still in this together. That to me would have made a lot more sense and would have been a lot more heartstring pulling than to have like a 7-minute period of time with Will crying and everybody like, just say it. And like begging him to try to get him to say stuff. Like, I think that would have been a lot more appropriate and believable way for Will to have his coming out moment because it wasn't crucial to the story.
No, it wasn't.
It's not crucial to the story. They've tried to make it crucial to the story, saying that Will couldn't defeat Vecna unless he faced his biggest fear, which my problem with this writing is that, so the end of the world is nigh and your biggest fear is that you think your family won't like you because you're gay. That would not be on my top list, part of my top greatest fears in the moment that I feel like the world is about to end. Just saying. Just saying. You could say it's your deepest, darkest secret. And then, but even still, but at the end of it, it wasn't even like Will killed Vecna anyway. It didn't matter anyway. So it didn't matter anyway. So if you're going to make that a key part of the plot, then you got to be consistent at least. Right? Like that makes sense. Like if the character is a homosexual and you want to make and explore that part and make it integral to the plot, then you need to make sure that you make it integral to the plot. Otherwise, it's just silly.
Yeah.
So I think that would have been a much cooler way to explore that topic if there would have been just a private moment between Will and Mike. Yeah. Because they were having a hard time with their friendship because Mike was growing up and he had a girlfriend. And I know what that feels like when you've had good friends and then hormones take over and you're not in that place. And so you feel kind of left behind. You feel like the third wheel. And your friends don't usually mean to do that. It's just part of growing up. But if you had a raw sit down conversation with your friend and be like, I'm just feeling left out. And maybe it's because I'm different than everybody. And then just kind of explore that conversation and then just have it be this bro moment. Don't make it a girly moment, because that also feeds into the stereotype of male homosexuals where they're all effeminate. They're not all effeminate. So
No,
you're
they're not.
stereotyping them in
Ouch.
this particular thing. And while I'm not in agreement, I mean, I've been pretty bold about this. While I'm not in agreement with that lifestyle, I still think it's distracting and kind of a slap into the face of that community if you are trying to defeat stereotypes, but then feeding into them and then getting on our case when we're like, why is this so girly?
Fair. Fair enough.
That's just my opinion. But anyway, Stranger Things, everybody. So, it had its time. I would go back and rewatch Stranger Things and then just like stop at one point. Because like the beginning of it's really good.
No, the first two seasons are amazing. Quite frankly.
Yes. I didn't.
The first two seasons are amazing. The third season, I didn't even finish it. I started watching it and I'm like, nah, that's not good. And then the fourth season was extraordinary. I loved it personally.
That's what a lot of people said. Yeah.
I did like the fourth season. The third season, no, because it was like you're giving me topics that are off topic. It's like, and this is not part of the story.
Yeah.
So, that's what was the problem. It was too close together. So I'm just going to give you an update of this cute.
Okay, I have got this wrong color.
And I am just going to glue it because that's what I do sometimes. I glue things. Look.
But is that cheating?
Nope.
Oh, look at that. Oh, for some reason I thought you had put on the little dots as like part of the
No. Those are the pins. So there it is. It's almost finished. I just have to do the eyes and then that's it.
How sweetest.
Isn't this cute? I love it.
I love him. And then you're going to make him for sale, you said, right?
Yes.
That's most excellent. Wise decision, madam. Well, Mario is I am working a little bit backwards here where I'm trying to add certain ambient lighting without fully fleshing out like the highlights and the shadows. I'm kind of like mixing things up here just because I'm trying to explore options here. It's a little different because like I said before, was it yesterday I think I said where I used to want to really be into painting and I kind of miss painting. So I'm kind of bringing that back a little bit, but it's kind of hard to rebrain, if you will, the situation where it's like I've been doing cell shading for a while and I was exploring cell shading and I really like it for some things, but I kind of want to get back to a little bit of the painterly aspect. So having some fun with that, I think it makes it different. I should probably what I should do is have like a layer here and then for a frame of reference kind of have like the little fireball here so that I can know where the light needs to be cast and then just go back and draw that fireball later on.
I think that's a good idea.
Because I think I'm on the right track, but I'm
Yeah.
It's also a little, like I said, a little different. I'm trying to work with darker ambient. That doesn't make sense. With darker characters, like more shadowed characters and ambient lighting, because a lot of my stuff, while I mean, I don't think it's bad, but a lot of my stuff can be kind of flat. Like it's basic. I shouldn't say it's flat. I think there's depth here, but it's a little bit more basic. I did go for the painterly effect. People told me I got a really good response with it. Looked really nice.
It looks really good.
But I want to try to get a little bit more dramatic, kind of in the same way that I did with Chopper here with, you can see on his cheek, he's got the yellow and everything. And then we've got the darker colors in the back. So just trying to mix and match with that a little bit here and recapture the magic. So I don't think Mario's off to a bad start. Now, I will say I have to check my time. I have to make
have to check my time as well.
Yeah, same. I got to make sure I go meet my friend, my special friend.
I was gonna actually stream right after this. I was gonna stream some Hollow Knight for about an hour-ish. And this is the only reason that I'm doing this is because, well, I won't be streaming. Well, I actually am streaming a lot this week. However, I do have an amazing video that I just pulled up for like my intro song, and I'm like super excited to use it.
Yay! Maria's moving up in the world.
So I'm like, I want to use it. And
You
I
want it?
know
You
it.
should. You should. Does Hollow Knight have a sword?
Yes, so it actually has a nail. He actually has a nail, but mine does not have one. I could make one.
Well, there's
not?
that. Maria, I'm just saying, like,
Mhm.
let's see. Well, I can't. I don't think I have time for that. Let me see here. Let me go
What?
find you. So Maria's links should be in the description down below. I'm assuming you're going to be streaming to Kick.
Yes, Kick and YouTube.
Okay. Be sure to
Because
check that.
I'm too
out.
lazy to stop to not like. I'm too lazy to stop the YouTube. I'm like, no, I'll just put it in private afterwards. I'm like,
Oh my goodness. I'm going to copy and then paste the situation here. Her link. Be sure to go give her a follow, share some love. Maybe a super secret message. Like if people were on this show and then they go over to your channel, how would they know? How would we know that they were here first? What's a super secret word that people in the chat could type in over on your channel when you stream?
Tabitha's awesome.
I like that. I mean, I think that's great. Flooding Maria's channel with me, my name, and how great I am.
I mean, you're already using my face for you, like
for my greedy habits. Yes, I
Yeah.
am. I am. Well, how about let's see. What was it? You said home fries, Cajun fries.
Cajun fries.
You guys should go flood Maria's channel with Cajun fries over on her stream when she's doing it. Let her know that you were part of the dream stream over here, that you're part of the brush hour traffic. Rizkit was saying s'mores. You know what? S'mores or Cajun fries. Fill her feed with food. Let people get confused as to why in the world all of these people are doing that. I tell you what, Maria, what would be really great is if you want to sign out and go ahead and get your stuff started. Maybe I can send people over there while you're doing your stuff.
Amazing.
S'mores tax. I like it. Thank you for being here. And go ahead and leave.
Thank you so much. All right.
Leave. Get your stream started. I can't be forever. I don't do long outro. Leave. I don't do long outros.
Okay, I'm out.
And that way you can start your stream and everything and whatnot. Gosh, I'm so glad that she's gone. I'm just kidding. No, we love Maria around here. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for dealing with our mess, our nonsense, our hot takes. We appreciate you guys so much. We really do. You guys have been extremely generous forever, but the last 2 days. And like we always say, and sometimes we talk behind the scenes where it's just like, how did we get here? We don't know. We're just trying to be ourselves with a little bit of spice, if that goes a long way, maybe. I don't know. But I appreciate all of you. I hope that you know that you're welcome here, that we like you. We like you around here. Even fantastic, No, I kid you. But I hope that you all have a wonderful, beautiful day. I hope that you all enjoy the MegaCon content that's going to be coming up from all your favorite streamers. And I hope that those that are going to be at MegaCon, that you have a good experience, a good time. Come say hi to me if you're around, if you have any interest in seeing me. I don't have it with me right now. I do have stickers that I'm happy to give out. Bother me. Ask for them. Don't feel afraid or ashamed. I will gladly give them to you because I made them for you. So bother me and say, hey, Tabitha, do you have any of those stickers you were talking about? Yes, I do. I want to get rid of all of them. So, but come bother me. I want to thank you all for being patrons of the arts. I want to thank you all for being members here on YouTube. I'm so grateful. You put a lot of time, effort, and love into creativity, and it can be, we've talked about this before, it can be difficult as an artist to feel that appreciation because people don't see the world the way that you see the world. And trying to get people on board with that, getting them to love you or your artwork, going through trial and error when you don't know and people are still hanging out with you, willing to buy your merchandise, willing to buy your posters, willing to send you super chats. And as a thank you, I play silly videos that honestly I love. That Whitney Houston one, I mean, is so good. I love that one. I love all of them. like the sweet spot, the steaks, the dinosaurs. But man, that Whitney Houston and French fries is that's the gold. That's golden. But anyway, come see me at MegaCon if you're there. But if not, we're going to try to bring you some content. So hopefully you feel like you were brought along for the journey. Farewell, friends, dreamers, and other people. And I'm going to go host on the YouTube side, or on the Kick side. I'm going to host you guys over to Maria. Make sure you type in s'mores and Cajun fries. Let her know that she's been loved. Maria would love to hang out with you. She's trying to get better at her gaming and all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. If you can't watch Maria for a while, just be sure to give her a follow. If not, have her on in the background. But until next time, friends, I'm going to try to have a super secret surprise stream this evening. I don't want to make a promise, but I'm going to try really hard to have an in-house guest for a surprise stream. So come on, risk it. You know we'll find each other. Don't at me with that nonsense. Biggles, you're moving and a new hire at work. Well, Biggles is moving on up in the world. Catch you all later. You all are good folks. How about I leave you with some goodness and what you all mean to me.